Hey guys, so out for a walk today, a little bit of woodland, come across this fantastic patch of wild garlic. Often grows in shaded woodland like this. Quite a bit here, easy to identify if you're out foraging. Pick a bit, you smell it, you smell the garlic in it. It's got white flowers. I haven't got any out yet in this particular patch, but I know a lot of areas will have. Also edible. They'll come out, and they've come out. Let's see if we can open this one up. So lots of white flowers. The white flowers come out. Really nice, beautiful to have in salads, or to mix into a pesto. There's other things you can do with them, so that's what I'm going to do. Beautiful. So when you're picking it, the wild garlic leaves, you've got like an elongated oval shape. You can see the veins. You've got one stem running up the middle. I say easiest way to identify it is you get it in these clusters, big clusters coming up. They'll have quite a long stem to them, followed by this leaf coming out, and then you get the white flowers that will come out as well later on in the year. So later on in the season you get the flowers. You can't tell very clearly here. Let me open it up for you. So when it opens out, you'll have these white flowers that will come out like that, and they'll open out. Again, flowers are edible, the leaves are edible, even some of the roots. So if you actually get a plant, let's go right the way down to the focus, right the way down to the base of it. Come on, is edible. It's almost like a spring onion. The further down you go, it gets a little bit stronger and more pungent, whereas the leaves are a more subtle taste. But it's all edible, so free food, can't complain at that. Beautiful. I'm going to be stinking later, absolutely stinking of garlic. Midges aren't going to be biting me. Not with this stuff. Managed to forage a load of wild garlic. I'm going to make that into a nice pesto later when I get back to the van. Mix it up with some nuts, oil. I'll show it, I'll record it for you. Just going to finish off the walk, see if there's anything else I can't find forage for this evening. And it's a beautiful day again, so make the most of it. I'm walking through the forest and I've stumbled across a little gem. Wild blueberries, or bayberries, wild blueberries, and they are not ready yet. They won't be ready till maybe August, especially up this way, August, end of August, before these are ready to eat. But they've got some fruits on them, or certainly some flowers on there. So come August time, these should be ready for picking. I made a note of the location of them so I can come back to them later on in the year, and hopefully they'll still be here, looking good. So hang on, I'll turn the camera around and you can get a look at them. Okay, so here they are. Hopefully you can see them. You see the little red, where are we? Got a little red sort of flower on there. You find them quite commonly across Scotland, especially in pine woodlands where the soil's alkaline. You'll find them growing again in the shade, and on mossy damp ground. Not too good damp, but say you'll see it's all pine needles. The moss keeps it moist underneath, but it's not sitting in water. And you can see, small green leaves, rough woody stem, especially down towards the base of them, but they're looking pretty good. There seems to be quite a few on there, so I'm going to take a note of that and come back in a couple of months and hopefully get a few blueberries or bayberries. Pretty similar, to be honest. I'm making myself a little reminder so that if I am in that area at the time, I can go back and forage some of this food, because it's more sustainable, it's better for you, and it's free. So I prefer, much prefer to go out and hunt and forage for my food than I would to go to a supermarket and buy it. So I try to do it as often as I can. I set myself little reminders as to when certain things are ready, in what time of year they're ready. So yeah, it's been a good day. Chuff with that. Okay, here goes. So back at the van, got my wild garlic, got my leaves, got them washed, cleaned off. So what I'm going to do, just roughly show you how to make pesto, dead easy. I'm going to chop the leaves up slightly, just rough chop them. I've got a bag of just mixed nuts. Normally you'd use maybe pine nuts, something like that, but pine nuts are ridiculously expensive, so to be honest, I just use mixed nuts or whatever's cheapest, whatever I've got to hand. I won't go out and buy something special for it. I don't see the point. I'm not that much of a connoisseur. So mixed nuts, I'm going to toast them off in the pan slightly before I put them in. What I do have, and I'll show you down here, is basically like a smoothie maker, blender, whatever you want to call it. Mixes it better than what you would in a pestle and mortar, although you can do that perfectly fine. But I've got this to hand, so I'm going to use it. Right, let's get into it. Warm the pan up, get that hot. I'm going to get the nuts in here to toast. Just brown them off a little bit, bring the sweetness out in the nuts. So we'll chuck those in, and there's all sorts in there. I say, works fine for me, so I'm happy with it. Get those in, and we're going to brown them off a little bit. I'm just going to rough chop all of the wild garlic. So let's get on with it. We'll put some of the wild garlic in there. Cram it in. Yeah, I think we're good at that. Let's get them off the heat, and just get those in to here. So just here we go. Probably not the best way to do it with your hands, pulling it out of a hot pan. Yeah, it's going to make a mess. There we go. Voila, that's looking good. So, get the lid on there, nice and tight. Going to add that into the blender. So with this, what I do find I have to do a few times is take it out, give it a bit of a shake, because you get separation in it, so all the nuts tend to sink to the bottom along with some of the oil, and you'll get the leaves that will kind of hang around at the top. So give it a little bit of a shake. If you need to, take the lid off, give it a mix up, put it back in, lock it in. Okay, so just take it out. I've given it maybe 4 or 5 minutes of blending. You can see it's pretty nicely chopped up. It's doing quite well. I'm going to have a bit of a taste of it, see if it needs anything extra. I haven't put any salt and pepper in yet. I like to wait until after it's sort of I've got everything mixed, and then I'll add salt and pepper just to season it off a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. But I love the colour of it. Absolutely fantastic colour to it. It's going to taste fantastic. Can't wait. Now, open it up. Give it a mix off, knock off. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's pretty good. A little bit, like I said, I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in, but that's just down to my taste. That's why I just a little bit of seasoning in it, and I think that's going to be ready to go for later tonight. Yeah, let's see. Put a pinch of salt. Get a little bit of pepper in there. And to be honest, this will probably do me. Maybe 2 or 3 meals. What I'll probably do is I'm going to have maybe some pesto with pasta tonight. I may add a little bit more oil and a bit of vinaigrette to it and make a dressing out of it, like a garlic dressing for a salad tomorrow, and then I'll probably use it. I also put it on bread, so spread some on a slice of bread, some tomatoes on top, maybe a bit of mozzarella, something like that. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Just a really cheap, healthy snack. Sort of, you're getting a little bit peckish midday if you've been working. Yeah, I quite like that. That's good. One thing I do want to try, I haven't done yet, is making oat milk. And again, it's a very simple process, so I'm going to try that probably sometime this week, so keep an eye out. I'll do a video for that, I think, because that's going to be a new one to me. It could go tits up, don't know, we'll see. But yeah, look at the colour of that. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright guys, gonna call it a day. I'll let this sit for a little bit. I'm going to get some pasta on, probably get my daughter to bed, and then yeah, settle in for the night. Alright, catch you later.